Ross and Cenat, you know what I mean? They both shared their feelings and expressions on Drake's new little snippets that he been. Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z may be dropping some new music soon, you know what I mean? Memphis Bleak went on Drake champs and pretty much Ice Spice and Latto, they was beefing hard for a minute, exchanging a bunch of blows back and forth on Twitter, adding Louisville. He done wrote a lot of books about AI, talking about the futures of AI, the dangers of AI, and all that. Wrote about a bunch of books on computer button that he was gonna push when he was just finna unload lyrics on Kendrick. A lot of people was expecting that, but you should. What's up, y'all? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? What's happening? What's happening here? You feel me? What's going on? What's going on this Good Friday? We have made it to the end of the week. We at Friday. We at the weekend. You know what I'm saying? A your productive week. A your busy week. A your working week. Everything you've been doing this week, you have came to the climax of it. You are at the end. Now it's time to kick your feet up and enjoy the weekend that you are off tomorrow and hopefully Sunday. You know what I'm saying? But we made it. It's the weekend, end of the week, Friday, September 5th, 12:15 in the afternoon right now. You know what I'm saying? Hope everybody is doing cool, man. How y'all doing? Hope y'all doing good. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all enjoyed my last episode. You feel me? Episode 296. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all enjoyed that. For a quick little recap, go over the topics that we went over the last episode. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you know that Tyrese was in his feelings about wanting to work with Mary J. Blige, and she passed on him. Also, let you know Ray J crashed Cenat stream at the Mafia-thon and tried to get that shower scene that he wanted so bad after he was on Club Shay Shay. Said, I want to shower with them niggas too. And I talked about Eminem's documentary called Stance, touched on a little bit of that and a little bit of the people that was in it and all that, showed you some clips of such, you know what I mean? But that's all I had for the last episode, 296, just 3 little topics, you know what I mean? As you can see at the bottom of the screen though, that's what's going to be the topics for today, you know what I'm saying? For episode 297, you know what I mean? So as you see at the bottom of the screen there, you know what I'm saying? Rick Ross and Cenat have some words for Drake's new little album snippets that he been doing on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z may be coming with some new music. Memphis Bleak hinted at that. Got the clip for that. Also, Ice Spice and Latto, they was apparently beefing and now they squashed it. Came out with a new song together. And I got a clip from Dr. Roman Yapols, is a computer science associate professor and AI safety researcher at the University of Louisville. I got some words from him on the dangers of the future of AI. I told you I was going to put AI in each of these episodes, you know what I'm saying? But I got some on that, you know what I'm saying? Some more AI for your brain. But yeah, you know what I mean? It's Kons Podcast, you know what I'm saying? Episode 297 today. You know what I mean? That's the topics we're going to be going over today. If you just hit that subscribe button and you new here, this is where we go over the news, go over the headlines, go over current events, go over whatever that took place in your optical whenever you logged onto your computer, you know what I'm saying? Whether you logged onto your homepage was Yahoo News, MSNBC News, Headline News, Hip Hop DX, whatever the case may be, wherever it is that you get your news source. I'm probably touching on some of them headlines right here on Kons Podcast, you know what I mean? So keep it locked and hit that subscribe button. Tell your friends to hit that subscribe button too, you know what I'm saying? They won't be disappointed. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But yeah, that was, you know what I'm saying? That's what we gonna be going over today. Episode 297, you know what I'm saying? It's Friday, you know what I mean? So without further ado, without no more banter, you feel me? I done told you what my channel's about. I done told you what we going over today. I done told you what we went over yesterday. So let's go over and get it started with what we going over today. You know what I'm saying? Up first is Rick Ross. Rick Ross and Cenat, you know what I mean? They both shared their feelings and expressions on Drake's new little snippets that he been dropping on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? He been dropping them on YouTube, dropping little snippets, little pieces of songs here and there. You know what I'm saying? Little skits, whatever you want to call them, you know what I mean, on YouTube, promoting his new album coming called Iceman. You know what I'm saying? Cenat, after listening to it on stream, he said it was a waste of an hour and a half. Said it was ass. He said, I'm not gonna lie. Also, Rick Ross doubled down on that. Had some words to say too. He was calling it the white man instead of Iceman. You know what I'm saying? He had some words for it too. Said it was also trash and said people in the comments wasn't liking it either. So these next little clips you're about to see is of Rick Ross talking to his on Drake and also Cenat. Also, I got Cenat's reaction to Rick Ross mentioning Cenat. He even mentioned Cenat in his little clip and said even Cenat said it was ass. You know what I'm saying? So these next little clips you're about to see is a clip of Rick Ross and Cenat both talking about Drake's album. Check the clips out.
Aubrey album, white man, for real? Damn, Champagne Poppy, they say them songs that you just streamed off your new project, white man, say that shit ain't dope. The comments crazy. And then Cenat, shout out to Cenat. He kept it real. They said that said that shit was ass. It's probably A minor. It is the name of the Aubrey album, White Man. For real? Damn, Champagne Poppy, they say them songs that you just streamed off your new project, White Man, say that shit ain't dope. The comments crazy. And then Cenat, shout out to Cenat. He kept it real. They said that said that shit was ass.
All this nigga
A minor.
All right, buddy. Come on, Rick. Come the fuck on, Rick. Hey, Rick. What the fuck, Rick? Rick Ross. What the fuck, Rick Ross? That's a messy shit, bro. Biggest waste of my fucking time of all time. The biggest waste of my goddamn. R.I.P. to Armani. Yo, I can't fake it. That was ass. I can't fake it. I actually can't fake it. That was so ass.
You see, you know what I'm saying? It was Rick Ross and Cenat with a few colorful choice of words to describe Drake's new masterpiece or new album that he got coming. You know what I'm saying? Some may call it a masterpiece. Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z may be dropping some new music soon. You know what I mean? Memphis Bleak went on Drink Champs and pretty much hinted that Jay-Z is in the studio. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are speculating that he got some new music coming. We all want to hear from Jay-Z. We ain't heard nothing from him since 2017, since he dropped 444, which is definitely one of my favorite Jay-Z albums. He was on this backpack run on that album. If y'all don't know what I mean when I say backpack, I mean he was on this boom boom bap. You know what I mean? Boom, boom, bap. That's the blueprint, real, authentic hip-hop, in case you was wondering what that boom, boom, bap is. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people were speculating that Jay-Z got some new music coming. Memphis Bleak said, you know what I'm saying? I know you in the studio. Save me a verse. Jay-Z said, I got you. You know what I mean? So a lot of this, people speculating after that he got some new music on the way. You know what I mean? So the next little clip you about to see is of Memphis Bleak on Drink Champs when he mentioned Jay-Z to save him a verse. And I also got a clip from Drip News saying that Jay-Z might be coming out with some new music. Check these clips out.
I just was with him in Vegas. He came out on the show like, yo, yo, he just came out on the show and my nigga, they went stupid. I said, listen, I know you working. Save me a verse. He's like, all right, I got you.
The Jay-Z album is basically being confirmed right in front of our eyes. The hints are getting way too loud to ignore. First, Memphis Bleak went on Drink Champs and suggested Hov was working on new music. Now, legendary producer The Alchemist just did the exact same thing on the same show. While chopping it up with Nori and DJ EFN, Alchemist just casually dropped, imagine some new Jay-Z shit right now. When they asked if he was working on the album, he played it cool and said nah, but then he added that he had a line to the legendary MC. You know what that means. The last time we got a full solo project from Jay was 444, back in 2017. He and Alchemist have only officially worked together once on that Jay Electronica album, so a proper collab is long overdue. With both Memphis Bleak and now The Alchemist dropping major hints within weeks of each other, it's starting to feel real. The streets are talking, and it sounds like the GOAT is back in the studio. Get ready.
You know what I'm saying? That was Jay-Z, and a lot of people speculating that he might have some new music out. That was Memphis Bleak that you seen on Drink Champs, saying, yo, save me a verse. And he said, I got you. Ice Spice and Latto, they was beefing hard for a minute, exchanging a bunch of blows back and forth on Twitter, adding each other, talking a bunch of subliminals and all kind of that they was doing. You know what I mean? So now they cool though. You know what I'm saying? We all remember back when, you know what I'm saying, Latto pulled up to Ice Spice's hood. You know what I mean? Came black truck down and pulled up in our hood. You know what I mean? This was during the little beef that they was called having. You know what I'm saying? But now apparently they cool. They got a new song out called Gyatt. You know what I'm saying? G-Y-A-T-T. You know what I mean? Latto and Ice Spice, apparently this was Ice Spice's original song, but she remixed it to have Latto on the track with her. You know what I'm saying? That squashed the beef with this collaboration. It's kind of similar to what Snoop Dogg and Eminem did. You know what I mean? So these next little clips that you're about to see is just a clip of Ice a clip of someone speaking on the beef, and I got a clip breaking the beef down on how it all started. In case you didn't know, I found a good little summary on how the all beef started, and I found somebody else talking about them squashing the beef. Check these clips out.
So this is how the Ice Spice Latto beef unfolded, as far as I know. Your girl Latto posted a snippet of what seemed to be a sneak diss, and everybody seen that playing in the background was an Ice Spice video. So Ice Spice looked at Latto playing her video in the background of her snippet as shades, and obviously Ice Spice didn't like that though. Now, so everybody was already assuming that Ice Spice made that fart song about Latto. So Ice Spice took to Twitter Spaces to confirm that the song was actually about her though.
Because the thing is, for me, why am I seeing that I'm in the back of your weak ass snippet? Like, that's how I was
literally. Like,
so I was like, wait a second, that's me? So I'm like, okay, since we're talking about me, let's talk about me. And I dropped that.
So after Latto caught wind of that, she popped out of Ice Spice hood in the Bronx ASAP. And just in case anybody was thinking about trying something crazy, Latto pulled up with about 20 big black trucks behind. And the whole world knows in a rap battle, Ice Spice most likely can't outrhyme her. So that's why certain bloggers suggested that they face off in a twerking contest. Inquiring minds want to know, so comment down below and let me know what y'all think about it.
And Latto dropping a song together. Word on the street is that these two rap girlies are putting their beef to the side to collaborate on a new song together. According to the streets, the name of the song is called Gyatt, and it has leaked on X. In the leaked audio, you can hear Latto with the first verse and Ice Spice with the second verse. And I'm not gonna lie, it kind of was a bop. I like the beat. You guys who are wondering why this is so important, if you guys are unaware, Ice Spice and Latto have been throwing subliminals at each other for literally the last couple of years. Latto has done everything from filming a music video, throwing subs at Ice in her neighborhood. And Ice Spice has responded to Latto saying she thinks she the SHIT, but she really the fart. That's why people on social media are kind of shocked that these two put their differences to the side. This collaboration. I did see this a couple of hours ago and decided not to post it until I seen the confirmation from XXL magazine. Curious to know what you guys think about the snippet of the song Gyatt leaking and who you guys feel like had the harder verse, Ice Spice or Latto. Let me know down in the comments how y'all feel about these two girls squashing their beef and deciding to collaborate on a track together. Some thoughts below, you guys.
You know what I'm saying? I gave you a clip breaking down how it all started, and also somebody speaking on them squashing the beef and on the new song together. Dr. Roman Yapols is a computer scientist associate professor and AI safety researcher at the University of Louisville. He done wrote a lot of books about AI, talking about the futures of AI, the dangers of AI, and all that. Wrote about a bunch of books on computer science and a bunch of more stuff that he done wrote, authored whole books about. You know what I'm saying? So in this clip, I definitely wanted to put this in there because he's speaking about AI and he's speaking about the dangers of not putting a safety boundary on the capabilities of AI learning from us. You know what I'm saying? There's no boundaries. There's nothing surrounding that. This is why that I said it's going to become sentient, meaning that it's going to begin to think and have a conscience on its own. You know what I'm saying? So this is Dr. Roman Yapols, a computer science associate professor and AI safety researcher at the University of Louisville. This is some words that he had to say on the future, being that he works in AI. This is some words that he had to say on the future of AI and the safety boundaries, difficulties that will come in the future with artificial intelligence. Check it out.
Working to make sure that super intelligence we are creating right now does not kill everyone. In the last decade, we actually figured out how to make artificial intelligence better. Turns out, if you add more compute, more data, it just kind of becomes smarter. And so now, smartest people in the world, billions of dollars, all going to create the best possible super intelligence we can. Unfortunately, while we know how to make the systems much more capable, we don't know how to make them safe, how to make sure they don't do something we will regret. And that's the state of the art right now. When we look at just prediction markets, how soon will we get to advanced AI? The timelines are very short, couple of years, 2-3 years, according to prediction markets, according to CEOs of top labs. And at the same time, we don't know how to make sure that the systems are aligned with our preferences. So we are creating this alien intelligence. If aliens were coming to Earth and you had 3 years to prepare, you would be panicking right now. But most people don't even realize this is happening.
You're saying, you know what I'm saying, letting you know about the boundaries, wanting to need to set boundaries of safety with the capabilities of AI learning. You know what I'm saying? There's no boundary set. They just off learning on a course that's never ending. Yo, what's up? What's happening? Interrupting my episode of your current events, news, interrupting your headlines, all the info that you getting from this episode. You know what I'm saying? I'm interrupting to let you know. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you ain't. You know what I'm saying? Hit that subscribe button. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. You know what I mean? It's a quick little insert reminding you to hit that subscribe button. If you ain't hit it yet, go ahead and hit it now. Now is your time. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and do that while I'm pausing this information, pausing these headlines, pausing these current events that you're getting hit with. Now is your time to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and comment on something that you've been thinking about, that you've seen in this episode that you wanted to say. Go ahead and comment that. You know what I mean? And go ahead and hit the like button too if you like it. You know what I'm saying? If you like this content, that's KONTENT. You know what I mean? But yeah, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and tell your friends about it. You know what I mean? Thank you for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to this episode. Get back to this good information that I'm feeding in your brain. You know what I mean? And that could be dangerous for the future of mankind, as you heard him break down and talk about. You know what I mean? But that's my 4 topics for today. You know what I'm saying? Episode 297. You know what I'm saying? That's the 4 topics I got for you today before we get to the final and closing thoughts. Just a quick little recap of everything we just talked about. You know what I mean? So I'll let you know that Rick Ross and Cenat had some colorful words to say about Drake's new little snippet on this upcoming album called Iceman. They both said that it was ass and trash. Also, Jay-Z might be coming out with some new music hinted at by Memphis Bleak when he was on Drink Champs. Told Jay-Z to save him a verse. And Jay-Z said, I got you. He said, I know you in the studio working. So fans have been speculating from that Jay-Z got some new music coming. Ice Spice and Latto, I let you know that they squashed their beef. Whatever beef they had going on, they are done with it and came out with a collab song for the world. Also, Dr. Roman Yapowski, the computer science professor and safety researcher at the University of Louisville, has some words. I'll let you know how he felt and what the future is for this AI and the learning capabilities of artificial intelligence. But now, for the closing and final thoughts, is everything we went over on episode 297 tonight. So for the closing and final thoughts, real quick. So Rick Ross and Cenat has some real clever words, real colorful words to talk about this Drake snippets that he been doing. You know what I'm saying? Drake been dropping a bunch of little snippets and little skits and little things on his YouTube channel showing things. One time it looked like he was at work at some type of warehouse. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of promotion just for the album, you know what I mean? So he been playing the little snippets. I guess he sent Cenat the album or things that he was working on or songs that's completed or something. And Cenat streamed it. You know what I'm saying? And reacted to it and he said, yo, I'm not gonna lie, this was a waste of an hour and a half. Y'all heard it? They said it was ass. And Rick Ross, of course, he said it. He calling it the White Man album instead of Iceman. You know what I mean, I thought that was definitely hilarious. You know what I'm saying? He said the White Man, calling it the White Man album instead of the Iceman album. You know what I'm saying? Rick Ross is a fool. You know what I mean? But yeah, they both said it was trash though. You know what I'm saying? And apparently people in the comments ain't feeling it either. So I don't know what's up with that. I haven't heard nothing from it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I can't make the judgment of what's ass or what's dope. I ain't heard nothing of it. You know what I mean? It ain't out yet. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. These dudes is getting exclusive copies sent to them by Drake's team or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? But I ain't heard nothing from it. I ain't heard a snippet. I ain't heard 3 seconds of no song. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's up with that. You know what I mean? But apparently they heard it and they don't like it. And apparently a lot of people was in the comments saying the same thing after he posted his recent little episode 3 in promotion of that album on his YouTube. A lot of people in the comments, according to Rick Ross, was saying that it was ass and they not feeling it. You know what I mean? So I don't know what's up with that. Poor little Drake. You know what I'm saying? Poor little Drake. You know what I mean? Drop that lawsuit, man. You know what I'm saying? Let that go. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know, man. Drake is out here being as light skinned as he could be. Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z might be coming with a new album with some new music, as Memphis Bleak hinted at it and said, I know you still in the studio. Save me a verse. So fans is going wild off of that. You know what I mean? They're saying, oh, we finna get some new music from Jay-Z finally. You know what I'm saying? Now, that would be dope. I would definitely want to hear some new music from Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got nothing from him since 2017. Since 444. Now, granted, that album is hard. That's definitely a dope Jay-Z album for sure. Definitely one of my top ones, if not the number one in my book, as far as the Jay-Z album go. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people probably disagree with me with all the past hits he had, you know what I'm saying, with the Blueprint and the Rock Nation, whatever, the Dynasty, all that other bullshit. I wasn't listening to Jay-Z then. But he was on this Backpack on this 444 album, and I like that for sure. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't got nothing from since 2017. It's been almost a cool dime of years. You know what I mean? So it'll be dope to get something from Jay-Z, especially with everything that's been going on. You know what I'm saying? He has some allegations on him. You know what I mean? Diddy trial, all this stuff that we would definitely like to hear him put in some bars. You know what I'm saying? I know he's going to talk about the little girl trying to sue him, trying to say he raped him, that definitely got quickly dropped. And it was a bunch of holes in her stories and all this. Now, I know you're going to talk some on that because we want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of people were saying about Drake album, that there was supposed to be this red button that he was going to push where he was just finna unload lyrics on Kendrick. A lot of people was expecting that. But you should leave that alone. You know what I'm saying? Why would you continue that? You know what I mean? It's over with. You know what I'm saying? It's over with. Let it be over with. You know what I mean? So a lot of fans was willing to hear the ratchetry and like that. Hey, Spice and Latto, apparently they was funking hard, straighting shots. I don't remember this funk. I wasn't following it. I don't know, but I don't listen to neither one of these girls as far as they music go. You know, I don't listen to Ice Spice. You'll never hear me slapping that in the whip. I don't listen to Latto. I've never played a song from Latto in the whip, or at all, or at home, or anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Out of the new girls, I like Glorilla though. She got a solid little Memphis flow. You know what I'm saying? She cool. You feel me? But Latto and Ice Spice, I can't give you no type of judgment. I've never heard none of their music before, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but apparently they was beefing. But it's cool and dope that they could squash that beef, and let alone squash it and do a collab on the song together, you know what I'm saying? So not only did they squash the beef, they decided to go ahead and get some money together, and you know, can't be mad at that, you know what I'm saying? To get your bread, you feel me? Squash that beef. You realize, you know what I'm saying, maybe y'all come together as two black women, you know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all come together, maybe y'all realize that shows a little bit more unity, maybe y'all can get a little bit more money by coming together, you know what I mean? A lot of us is black skin need to do that more so, you know what I'm saying? Start taking heed and, you know what I mean, squashing beefs and like that, talking out, and you know what I mean? We always go to the pistol and want to off another mother, you know what I'm saying, for talking that type of, you know what I'm saying? So that shows some good unity. You know what I'm saying? That shows some good unity. You know what I mean? That's just like when I seen Twisted Insane and King ISO squash they beef. You feel me? I was watching it live on, you know what I'm saying? King ISO was in Twisted Insane's house. You feel me? And they getting ready to work on some music. I can't wait for it to drop. You know what I'm saying? I believe they dropping Bracker Barrel. You know what I'm saying? Bracker Barrel 2. Can't wait for that. You know what I mean? But it's always good to see these beefs get squashed. You know what I mean? See two people come together after they was exchanging words back and forth and all that. You know what I'm saying? So it's good they can come together and squash that. Shout out to Ice Spice and Latto. Dr. Roman Yapolsky. You know what I'm saying? Speaking on this AI. I told you I was going to speak on AI every episode. I'm going to try to put it in there. If not every episode, every other episode, something like that. You're going to get it at least once or twice a week for sure. I'm going to let you know on this AI stuff. You know what I mean? Because it's all bad. I'm trying to tell you, it's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? The more billions of dollars we keep feeding into it, and it keep learning from us with these little apps, and you know what I'm saying, and this app and that app, and it's learning what you like, learning what you love, learning what you hate, learning what you don't like. It's just learning you as a human. You know what I'm saying? All these little apps is Netflix, you know what I'm saying? Any video streaming service you watch, Amazon, they all learning from you with this AI. You know what I mean? We are investing billions of dollars in artificial intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Artificial. intelligence. You know what I mean? And it's just doing nothing but learning off of us. We have implemented so many programs to where the algorithm, it just follows us and just learns off of everything we do, what type of emotions that we are putting out to the world when we watch this, when we watch that. Just know that they tapped into your camera and they looking at you. They looking at you, whatever you looking at. You know what I'm saying? They looking at how you react to whatever it is that you're looking at. If you're looking at fights, if you're looking at shootings, if you're looking at sex, if you're looking at porn, if you're looking at stabbies, if you're looking at whatever the case may be on the internet, you know what I'm saying? They looking at your facial expressions and how you react to certain things. They are learning you as a person, as a human, as mankind. You know what I'm saying? They are learning you. And for what? I mean, are y'all planning some type of takeover? Are y'all planning some type of great, vast takeover to where we can't even do nothing to defend it? You know what I'm saying? I just think it's too much. You know what I'm saying? Y'all learning us a little too much. You know what I mean? Stop investing in AI. Let's put a petition and stop funding it. How about that? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's my closing thoughts for these final topics. You know what I'm saying? This has been episode 297. You know what I mean? Thank all y'all for tuning in. Hope I let y'all know something that you didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Hope all y'all finding out things that you didn't know right here on this podcast. Hope I'm your source of your headline news of you keeping up with what's going on. I hope I'm the source of all that. You know what I mean? For you. You know what I'm saying? Tell somebody about it though. Let somebody know about this podcast. You know what I mean? If you enjoying it, let somebody else enjoy it too. See what they think about it. You know what I'm saying? Spread the word out. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for watching. You know what I mean? You hear the slapping ass beat creeping up, coming from the silence in the background. You know what I mean? The beat was made by none other than Infectious. You know what I'm saying? A beat collect the beats. West Coast Killer B. You know what I mean? Let him talk to you while these credits roll. You know what I'm saying? Put my extra little commentary in these credits and let you know that all episodes is produced, edited, recorded, you know what I'm saying? Directed, orchestrated, created, written, all by me. You feel me? Yeah. All of you gonna see all that in the credits. But yeah, have a good weekend though. You know what I mean? Listen to the slapping ass beat by my Infectious. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me close out with my favorites. Close out, you know what I mean? Because you could have been doing anything you wanted to do in the world, no matter what it was. You know what I'm saying? No matter who you are, whether you was a little brother or older brother, whether you was a little cousin or big cousin, it's going to be cousin Pete, cousin Man, cousin Pookie, cousin George, cousin G, cousin Earl, whoever you are. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all got pets sitting there, whether your pet is a cat, you have a pet dog, a pet iguana, a pet bearded dragon, you can have a pet lion, a pet snake, a pet gerbil, whoever your pet is, a pet hedgehog, a pet squirrel. If they got eyes on Kons podcast, I definitely sweat them. Like you see my niggas scrolling up the screen, giving you that good salute. You know what I mean? But thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for watching though. You understand? I had to put that in here because I almost forgot my little outro. You know what I mean? But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching Kons podcast episode 297. Have a good weekend.